After we departed from Miles's parents, we took off on our own to explore the southern coast of New Zealand, or Aotearoa. We camped for a night at Lake Hauroko, the deepest lake in New Zealand. We stopped in Bluff, one of the first colonial towns of Aotearoa. It's also home to the ferry terminal that takes passengers to Stewart Island from the mainland of New Zealand. Oh my god. We made a quick stop at the southernmost point of New Zealand. It wasn't anything too wild, but it was really cool to think that we were the closest we'll ever be, or will be for a while, to Antarctica. While we were in this cave, I followed a woman into this crevice of the cave that no one else was in, and I saw a penguin for the first time in the wild, and it was very awesome, except that I think that we were scaring it, so I immediately turned around and walked away. We were well into the Catlins by now, which is famous for its various waterfall walks. I cannot gush enough about this place. It was definitely a little gem. This art gallery was made mostly by one guy who specialized in automata machines where you crank one side and it does another thing. There's so many gadgets and gizmos, and it's just kind of magical, very steampunk-esque. You could spend hours there just playing and messing around. It seemed as if there was just an endless supply of entertainment and surprises at this place. My inner child was just so happy here. I feel like I say every new camping spot is my favorite new place to camp, but this one definitely takes the cake. It was absolutely stunning. The vibe was really good. There weren't too many people where we were camping, and it was just fun to watch surfers try their hands at the waves. I miss my pets back home so much that every time I see an animal that's free to pet, I rush over and give it all of my love. Miles had a little boogie boarding moment here. We made it to Dunedin, which is a city I was really looking forward to visiting. It's very influenced by the University of Otago, which resides in it, and the town is just very hip. Before we went into town though, we stopped for a hike at Tunnel Beach, which you can see soon why it is named that.
And now I go up.
After the Tunnel Beach hike, we stopped for a bite to eat at the St. Clair saltwater pool. It was really, really cool watching the ocean basically crash into the pool. The next day, we gallivanted around town and then visited the steepest street in the world. It's kind of controversial though, because there's many ways to identify a street, but to us it was pretty dang steep and that was good enough. They literally do it. I already did. I'll have fun on that too. The next day we went on a tour of the South Island's beloved beer, Spates. It was super interesting learning how the beer was made, although the malty smell of beer was quite pungent throughout the factory. While we were in Dunedin, we were planning on going on one of the great rides of New Zealand from Roxburgh to Lawrence. We would be riding over 73 kilometers on
Miles,
bike.
how are you feeling?
Constipated, headaches, red eyes, my palms and my hands are dry.
Okay, Miles, how are you feeling now?
I'm very excited, eager to get riding. It's gonna be an experience. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm ready to go. I'm very excited. And my backpack is a little heavier than I thought it would be. So we'll see how this goes.
We were riding the Clutha Gold Trail and basically taking a route that a lot of gold miners took back in the day. Gold was a big deal in Central Otago in the late 1800s, and it attracted a lot of people from different countries, including a lot of Chinese immigrants.
Jesus on a wire.
We got a much needed rest at this hotel in between our biking days.
How do you feel after the trail?
I feel really good. My butt hurts a lot and I'm sore, but I'm proud of us because we've never done something like this before. And I'm excited. I look forward to like biking in the future also. So yeah, it was really fun. Learned a lot about New Zealand's gold mines.
All right, the Miles patented rope swing. Test 1, the crash dummy. 3, 2, 1.
All right, it's going.
Jay Shine for your adrenal addiction, sponsor me.
We got to Wanaka, which we stayed for almost a week. The campsite we were at was almost beginning to feel like home.
Keep it down, baby.
We crossed through a reindeer farm on our hike to Isthmus Peak. The hike was about 9.7 miles and took us about 5 hours to complete. On the hike, you can see both Lake Hauia and also Lake Wanaka. I need to give a little shout out to these cool cartoon-esque mushrooms that are all over the Queenstown, Wanaka area. We spent St. Patrick's Day reunited with our old roommates from Kaikoura, Marco and Amelie, and also they ran into their friend Andre, who I was convinced was both Irish and named Patrick, but alas, he was not. He was Czech and named Andre. But it was a very fun St. Patrick's Day. We finished a bottle of wine on the beach, and we explored some of the bars around town that I'd been wanting to go to. And that's it for this vlog. Thank you for watching.